Hello everyone, Erin here from yourvillageonline.com with 58 parenting classes available on demand. Here we are still shooting several in a row of these videos here in lovely Escondido, California, outside of San Diego, with the golf course behind me, and you may see some, moving back. We may see some golfers going through in the background, so I can hear them. They just yelled 4. Hopefully they're not going to hit me in the back of the head with a golf ball. So the next video we're going to talk about today is toddlers throwing food. I get this question a lot from parents also. Toddlers who sitting up at their high chair and they just pick the food up off their tray and they drop it on the floor, they throw it, and they just start to kind of have fun with their food. I just did another video that will go up first, this will be the next one, about how toddlers really are little explorers. They're little scientists. They're really curious about their world, about how it works, about what everything is and all the scientific properties of the world. And one of those is gravity. That's new to them. It's very interesting to them. So when they pick up their food and they throw it and it arcs and then drops to the floor, or they just drop it over the side of their tray and it drops to the ground, that's really interesting to them, and they could do it over and over and over. They really like to watch that. They love to have an effect on their world. That's really exciting for them, what they can do and have an effect on their world. It builds their self-esteem. So what do we do with a toddler who's throwing food off their tray or dropping food on the floor? Because we are trying to also set some appropriate boundaries early on for appropriate table manners and table behavior. Now they're really young, a year old, 18 months when they start to do this, but you can still set some boundaries around it and what is acceptable behavior or not. So when they start to drop their food, you can let them know it looks like you're done. So you just take them down and you clean up and you just go ahead and move on with your day. Most of the time, once they start to drop their food and start to play with it, they're actually done eating. They are actually ready to be done, and so now they're starting to play with their food. So it is actually an indicator that they are finished most of the time. Now, if they start to whine and complain and go, no, I'm not finished, well, not in a full sentence, right? They're going to say food or more food. They may say something like that, or indicate with being upset, with crying, if they're not verbal yet, that they are still interested in eating. So you can give them one more opportunity and let them know, okay, but if I see you drop your food again, then we're done with the meal for this meal, and get them down and be done, and then do it again later, because they're eating constantly throughout the day. There's breakfast, there's snack, there's lunch, there's snack, there's dinner, and then there's bedtime, and there's still some breastfeeding in there sometimes with some of them if they're still young enough or not fully weaned. So there's also some breastfeeding in there, or bottle feeding for at bedtime or for snack time, or before nap time for some of these really youngsters. So there's plenty of opportunity to eat. They won't go hungry, they won't starve. They'll just setting some boundaries around the meal times and the mealtime behavior so that you can get that behavior knocked out pretty quickly. So they may do this for a little longer. They may still drop some food off their tray when they're finished with their meal, but they will stop doing it just for the fun part. They may start doing it for fun, like, well, I'm done, so it's okay, because they're not going to take me away from my food while I'm still hungry. So in that case, what you will do is, as they get a little older, then they will help you clean up. So once they're old enough, maybe 18 months to 2 years old, you can have them, okay, it's time, I can see that you're done with your meal, let's get down and we're going to clean this up together. So you're going to, and you can make it fun. You pull the trash can over. How many pieces can you pick up? Let's count the pieces we pick up. Have them clean up their mess. When they get tired of doing that, they'll stop dropping, and it won't take too long. They will kind of wear out of doing that. My son is watching me right now, so he's making me a little nervous. He's cute. Watching me through the window, wondering what I'm doing, I think. So anyway, hold on, buddy. Hold on. Okay, hold on one more second. So anyway, they won't do this for too much longer. And then you're distracting me, Carter. Anyway, so they won't do this for too much longer. Once they're, they'll get kind of used to it. It won't be so exciting and fun anymore. 1, when they have to clean it up, and 2, when it's just like they get down because they're done. And there he is in the background. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon with the next video.